Hi, Barbies. Hi, Kens. Hi, cuties. Oh my god. Look at all you cuties. What are you doing? Y'all must be lost. Y'all must be lost. You're in the wrong stream. No. Hello. Hello. Welcome in, my cuties. Welcome in. I got the ears today. I got my ears on. I'm ready. I'm live. No, no, baloney. Don't. No, okay. No, no. Yes, it's a little streamer saturated today. You know what? That's okay. Cause the only people winning from all that is everybody. Everybody wins. If everybody goes live, everybody wins. 100%. Sweet, sweet baloney on their cute little lunchy break. Adore you, cutie. That's my baloney right there. Over Christmas break, y'all, me and Baloney did watch all 3 extended editions of Lord of the Rings. So I think you could say things are getting pretty serious. I guess you could say things are getting pretty serious. No, that was so much fun. Honestly, Baloney, kind of the highlight of my holidays. Huge W. Huge W. I loved watching those with you. What's the next series? Oh God. You know what I wanted to watch? I still need to watch Murderbot with Alexander Skarsgård, but that's a whole TV show. We need to find a movie series. Friar Tuck! What is going on, Queen? You got projects to do? Hey, I believe in you. You got this. Also, Hiddles! Sweet, sweet Hiddles in my chat. Oh my God, I'm honored. Queen. Queen's in, and Krexos, my king, of course. I adore you. Krexos, how you doing, king? How you doing, king? I hope work's been going good. Yeah, yeah. So what's the tea? What's the tea? I missed you guys. I hope everyone first stream. Hey, guys, hold on. First stream of the new year. Yeah, thank you. Yes, first stream of 2026. Can I? Has is it just me, or has 2026 already felt like it's been a little bit long? Bitches, we're 8 days in, and I just feel like, but yeah, 2027. Oh, we're coming back. We're coming back hard in 2027. You know what I'm saying? That's fucking right, baloney. That's right. Oh, sleigh check. We'll do a sleigh check. My nails never show up on camera like I want them to. These ones are so pretty though. They're like the reflective kind with sparkles, and they're pink, and I like them a lot. Huge W. It's been shit. I know. 8 days of just like some bullshit. Jazzy! Jazzy's here. My love, laugh, Jazzy. Live, laugh, Jazzy. Live, laugh, Jazzy. That's how I do it. Your friend's dad told you he has lung cancer? God damn it. Oh, that's a way to start the year. I'm so sorry, Friar Tuck. That's fucking fucked up. You're on a bus in Toronto, but you'll be oh, I know, I love you, Jazzy. A bus? Well, okay. Okay, Canada, enjoy your public transportation. Enjoy. No. You have safe journey, Jazzy. We stand. Cat kisses. Not great health news, though, to start out the year there, Friar Talk. I am so sorry. Speaking of health news, okay, let's get the bad stuff out of the way first. Okay, we'll get the bad stuff out of the way first. So as you all know, we took our sweet baby boy Ike into the vet to get looked at because he's been a little off. So they did end up doing some blood tests on him. And we did find out that he does have stage 2 kidney disease. Poor little guy. Now, for a 15-year-old cat, beyond that, he's actually doing pretty good for a 15-year-old cat. So, unfortunately, with kidney disease, especially in an older cat like that, there's not a whole lot you can do. We switched up his diet to, it's called a renal diet. It's fucking not cheap, by the way. Not cheap, but you know what? That's our sweet baby boy. That's our sweet baby boy. So, there it is. So, so far he's been liking that food okay. And he's just chilling. And we take him back in 3 months to get him looked at again just to kind of see how things have gone. But some cats can live a long time with it. It depends. So, I know my sweet baby grandpa boy, but he is loved and cared for. And, you know, when you get news like that, the best thing I feel like you can try and do is just enjoy the time you have. Make sure you're comfy as you keep them comfy as you can, and just you know, give them the best moments you can while they're around. You know, baby is possibly missing. Wait, what baby? What baby? What baby is missing? Couldn't be mine. Couldn't be me. Not caught. Not me. Anyway, okay. Anybody else got bad news? Come on. We'll get the bad news out of the way first. Shit's crazy in the world. Oh no, your cat's possibly. This is terrible news. This is terrible news. No, it's too cold for the kitty to go missing right now. God, I hope they show up. I hope they show up. Fucking 2026, suck my fucking dick. Suck my dick, 2026. Can we get a restart? Can we redo? Can we take it from the top, possibly? No? Okay. Cool. We'll just, you got too much bad news, you're just ignoring it all. You know what, baloney? You know what? We listen and we don't judge. Sometimes you just gotta dissociate, because it's, like, too much. That's how I felt like watching the news and shit this week. I'm like, oh, it's so goddamn getting more horrific than it. Yeah, our brains weren't meant to comprehend so many horrors, I'm pretty sure. Like, see so many horrors, and yet we do. And I'm pretty sure we're all kind of broken. That's my theory. But also, it's important to stay informed. But goddamn, take care of your mental health while you're doing it. It's fucking not even funny. You know what I'm saying? I like these ears, though. All right, okay. Our brains are made for finding berries and hunting. Yes, exactly, baloney. We're supposed to be out in the beautiful fields, wearing, like, really pretty dresses, just, like, vibing. But no. Let's do capitalism. And fucking whatever, you know? Boo. I actually saw this really interesting TikTok, like yesterday or the day before, about how brains with ADHD, like, that actually served, like, ADHD and autism, that actually, like, served a purpose back in the hunter-gatherer days by being just so, like pattern recognition and, like, just being, like, hyper aware of everything. And that was interesting. That was a good TikTok. I was like, damn, I feel informed. Got me waiting for your coming at your dad's place after he leaves this world. Hey, you and me both, cutie. We're just waiting. It'll never happen. He's one of those old white guys who just, it's just never gonna happen. The nastier, the older, the whiter, the longer they're gonna live. 100% of the time. Like, for real. That's just my observation on things. Okay. What are we doing? We're here. This is it. I'm live. We're doing the first stream of the year. Not sponsored by Taco Bell. Unless... No, I don't want a Taco Bell sponsor. I was thinking about that because I saw a different TikTok. And it was like, oh, you should be taking sponsors. Peach! Oh, I need to fix that. You know what? I'm going to fix that right now. I'm going to fix that. No, I'm not. Because because I forgot. I have to do it through Twitch. Okay. Don't peach me. Peach. Hold on. Do we still have that emote? Peach. A spooky peach? No, it's making, it's a, because remember my alerts, like, weren't alerting, and so I had to go fix that, and then when I did that, I accidentally hit the button that makes it so that every time something happens, it makes a sound, and I don't want the spooky sound when someone does a, guys, streaming's hard, okay? It's hard. You need to fix your Twitch. Hey, you and me both. You and me both, Queen. Should we all just, we should all schedule, we need to get Jazzy in there too. We should all schedule like a working on Twitch day. And we all just hang out in Discord and help each other and work on our Twitches. I don't know. Could be productive. Good luck. You know how hard it is to get 3 fucking adults in the same place at the same time with everyone's schedules and shit? I'm out here. I'm trying, baloney. Thank you. I'm trying. I pushed the button. So, today's not going to be anything too insane. As we all know, or I know, Burn is live. Okay, I know. Baldur's Gate 3 so over? I know, I saw that. Fucking Sag. I'm sorry, baloney. I know you liked the Baldur's Gate with the homies. Maybe something else will pick up again. Or I'll just keep watching movies with you, and everyone else can just hold the L. So you got that going for you. I have to slorp glorpa my Yautja rivals to win the hunt and get the... I don't even know... Crexos, I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what that means. What is a... I can't even say the word. I don't know what that word is. I'm not gonna lie. She slorp on my glorpa till I porpa. Hey. I mean. Do you. We listen and we don't judge, right, guys? Right? Moving tab to new window. Yacha? Yacha. But what is it? But what is it? What a banger song. So today, guys, I was thinking the Hunter and Hunter versus... Oh, it's the Hunter and Hunter... Okay, that's not paying attention to Burn RP. That's like knowing the fucking Hunter versus... the Alien versus Predator lore, okay? Which I do a bit, but obviously not good enough. Hey. Did you guys see that one, the Predator movie? It's called Prey. Now that was a good movie. Also, if you watch the movie Prey, watch it in the original Native American. Otherwise, you're a loser. They have it in the actual Native American, and that's how you watch it, okay? Okay, the name of the Predator race is Yacha. Okay, I didn't know that. I still need to see the new one. Predator Badlands or whatever it was. Yeah, go tell all your friends that Burn's doing Predator RP. It'll go great. Sorry. Sorry. Be cool. Everybody be cool. Be cool. I'ma be. This music video has like robots in it. Okay, I'm getting distracted because y'all are being cute. Jarvis, pause music. I need to lock it down. Now, cuties, today is going to be a little bit more of a chill vibe. Nothing too insane. I just really wanted to get out there and get my first stream of the year going here. Oh, God, I'm not even on the right YouTube. Oh, Vives. You got to get it together, girl. You got to get it together, Vives. You gots to. All right, I'm viewing my playlist here. Okay. Okay, Crexos, no comment. At this time, Vives and her team have no comment. Yeah, no comment. No photos, please. No pictures. No comment. Stare. Land, water, air, Joe, bear. Okay, okay, you saved it there. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Barry mentioned. Barry mentioned. Hell yeah, we love Barry. We love Barry. Okay, guys, now listen. We're gonna start strong here. Okay, we're gonna start strong because you know what? Something's telling me wait, so we'll wait. We're gonna wait on that. Now, okay, what I did do is you guys have been putting a bunch of cool looking videos in the React channel, the React channel, right? And so I wanted to look at them. I wanted to look at them. Starting strong here. Okay, now I think this was either a Crexos or an Albi recommendation. I cannot recall because I kind of just put it on the playlist. But let's check it out. Is the closed captions okay? Your next stream will be your first of 26. Hell yeah! You just got to get that first one out of the way. You know, it's like I don't know what I'm saying. I was gonna say it's like murder. You just gotta get your first one out of the way. No, don't say that, Vives. You're gonna get canceled. You want to get canceled in your first stream? You're just tired? Hey, I feel that, queen. I feel that. This time of year, like, all I want to do is literally just be a snugabug and a rug and not really see anyone. So, yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I definitely like to just stay home and stay cozy. Especially, like, it's so cold, like, it literally hurts to go outside. I fucking hate it. It was freezing. Literally 32 degrees outside this morning. I'm a California girl. I don't play like that. You're having too many projects handed to you. University got you like, well, you got this, queen. I believe in you. Okay, let's do a palette cleanser. Here, look. New Year, same stream, okay? Oh, it gets fucking cold, baloney. It's been so cold. It's been so much colder than it usually is. I don't know. Oh, also, guys, side note, it's gonna be my birthday. It's gonna be my birthday on the 26th, okay? I'm thinking of doing a birthday stream. Because I'm gonna be 35. I know, okay? I know. Who is she? Old, LOL, boomer. Okay, I'm not a boomer. But... Crexos. I'm glad you found 32 Fahrenheit to love. 32. It reminds me of those Reddit posts. Like, me, 26, M, like for male, is dating a 25, F, for female. Like, you know, sorry, I love 30. Oh, baloney. Call me. We'll watch Lord of the Rings. When they watch Lord of the Rings with you, you know. Hey, it's a serious thing. Okay, baloney, I can count the amount of people I've watched all 3 extended editions with, like, on one hand. Okay? And you are on that list, cutie. Believe it. You better fucking believe it. You were there. Yeah, sure, buddy. Yeah, sure, buddy. Okay. If you were by there, you mean you never even joined the voice call and you hopped in to be like, can't believe that happened. That's crazy. And then left. That doesn't count. Baloney and I sat there for almost 12 hours total. And we watched that shit. And they listened to me swoon over Aragorn. It was crazy though, because while Baloney and I were watching Lord of the Rings, my Discord kept getting hacked and it kept saying crazy things like that I would like lick Aragorn clean from like being on his adventure. Just crazy shit that I would never say, obviously. But like, I don't know. My Discord just kept saying crazy things. So sorry again about that, Baloney. I don't know what happened there. I got hacked. So you know how that is. All right. Palette cleanser.
5.5 million square
Crexos
miles
was in
of
Middle
sand.
Earth. You're probably right.
The size of China.
Typical millennial. Listen, bucko. Listen, listen, listen. Typical Gen Z. Oh, oh. Yes. 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 Do it, lady. Do it. Hell yeah. Lord Goaty, how you doing, King? I hope you're doing swell. We stand our goat daddy. I invented the Gen Z stare. You invented war crimes. Oh, look, the Germans, they missed each other. Yeah. Yeah, you can tell by the way that they are insulting each other. Yeah, that's how you know they missed each other. I am on German TikTok like fucking crazy for some reason. Okay, like I get all these TikToks of like people living in Germany, German comedians. I don't know what happened. I'm pretty sure Crexos hacked my algorithm. Not cool, Crexos. Although some of the videos are pretty funny, so it's also my fault for watching them, so they continue to. Oh, Baloney. Okay, we adore you. We adore you, cutie Baloney. I hope the rest of work goes good. We stand. We stand. All right? That's our Baloney. Hate to see him go, but love to watch him leave. No, it's true. All right, now stop distracting me. I'm trying to watch a video, and I don't know if Crexos or Albie.
The Sahara smothers 6% of the world's land.
Whoa. Gen Z, yep. Well, pretty much most people, I'd say 90% of people on Twitch are Gen Z. Yeah. I'd say about 90% of people on Twitch are Gen Z. And of that 90% that are Gen Z, I would say probably like 70% is male. Swap out the Sahara with your mom. Okay.
Yet this vast, unforgiving
saying
place
my mom covers 6% of the planet.
The world's smallest wild dog.
I hate sand. It's coarse
the
and rough.
fennec fox.
Ow! Look at him! Oh my god! Look at that ear! Look at that ear! The ear is like bigger than him. Look at that.
Walking boot. This tiny fox goes head to head with the desert every day.
Oh my god, guys, I need a fennec fox right now.
The Sahara's filled
with
millions upon millions of grains of sand. And every grain acts as a radiator. Sand absorbs heat, and the hotter it gets, the more heat it radiates.
Noted, noted.
The temperature here spirals to over 100 degrees.
Oh, God, it's so bright. Why are you flashbanging me like that? Oh.
In such sizzling conditions,
the
fennec's size matters. A small body can shed heat faster than a large one.
So if you look at the tail, oh my god, they're so fucking cute.
And to lose heat even faster, the fennec's ears act like sophisticated air conditioning units. The network of veins cools the blood to lower the temperature.
Jesus Christ, guys, I need one of these immediately.
Despite such capable
who
cooling,
sits like that?
Not even a fennec can endure the heat of the Saharan sun.
Oh, face.
There's no shade.
Oh.
But fennecs are masters of their environment.
Surely they got
Moisture
this, right?
concentrates at the foot of the dunes, so the sand here is firm enough to dig a burrow.
Oh, they dig a little burrow.
Home sweet home for a pair of fennecs.
Oh my god, me and who? Me and who? Me and who?
They have shelter from the worst of the heat, but they must eventually leave the safety of their den to find food.
Lame. Why don't they just DoorDash, bro? Just DoorDash. You dug sand tunnel systems with your hands in kindergarten. That was your thing. Later in primary school, you smashed and ground pebbles to make stone dust and started a trend. I believe you, Crux. I 100% believe all this. Yep. I could see it. Maybe we need more good sand tunnel systems. Crexos is just trying to like improve the conditions of the working class type shit.
And this enormous desert is a dangerous place for a tiny wild dog.
No.
An unwary fennec is small enough to be caught by feral dogs and even eagle owls.
Oh my god, look at those claws.
But their camouflaged coats make them less conspicuous.
Don't do it. If that owl gets the fox, I'm gonna cry.
In the fading light of dusk, she makes a run for it.
Go! Oh, she's so small.
Zigzagging and jumping. She uses the dunes to mask her location.
Easy.
The grains of sand are constantly shifting, but the pads on her feet are furry for maximum traction.
Aww.
Few can keep tabs on her whereabouts.
Why so floofy and cute? Friend! Oh my god. What a sweet baby. I need a fucking... I need one. Immediately. Yeah, I know. Crexos is a Raven guy. Now watch the other video, the smallest cat. We did watch the smallest cat one. We did. We watched it last stream. Hello? It was our palate cleanser after the sad episode of Polycouple. Because the last episode of Polycouple was straight up sad. And then we watched the cat video to kind of, reset. God, animals are the best, I swear. Animals are the absolute best. What did we do to deserve them? All right, who added Republican Jesus to the playlist? Who did that? That might have been, I feel like it was either Soshan or Albie. One of them little hoodlums. Fine. What is this? Republican Jesus. Okay, fine. We'll watch Republican Jesus. I don't even know what this is. The teachings of Republican Jesus. All right, get your notepads ready, bitches. Shirley. Miracle of the 5 loaves and 2 fish.
A large crowd was following Republican Jesus, and as the days passed, his disciples came and said to him, "Republican Jesus, these people have been following you for 3 days, and they've become very hungry. And we only have 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish." And Republican Jesus said, "Bring the fish and the bread to me." And his disciples did. And Republican Jesus took 99% of the bread and the fish and gave the 1% back for the disciples to spread amongst the followers evenly.
Yep.
And the disciples said, "But how shall we feed all these people with only 1% of the bread and the fish?" And Republican Jesus said, "Why are these people always looking for a handout? They should just go out and get a job."
God fucking damn it. On the 5th day, God made the Colt 45. That's right, brother.
And the disciples were in awe at Republican Jesus'
Frick you, Republican Jesus. Blessing for a blind man.
When walking down the streets, Republican Jesus was approached by an old blind man. "Have mercy on me, Republican Jesus," said the blind man. And Republican Jesus said, "What is it you want?" And the blind man said, "Republican Jesus, I am blind, and I wish to see. Can you heal me?" And Republican Jesus said, "Oh, Obamacare didn't take care of that for you?" And the blind man said, "Republican Jesus, you're right. I'll just go back to being blind." And all his disciples were in awe of Republican Jesus' wisdom.
Wow. Okay, Republican Jesus. Cast no stones.
Republican Jesus had noticed that a crowd had gathered around a young woman, and they were about to stone her to death. "What's going on here?" said Republican Jesus. And the crowd said, "This woman expects us to pay for her contraceptives with our tax money. We're going to stone her." And Republican Jesus said, "Cast no stone. That is a waste of stone, and I need these stones to build my 15th house.
Totally, yep.
Just throw her off a bridge instead."
Much easier.
And all the disciples were in awe
Ooh.
at Republican Jesus' wisdom.
Wow, Republican Jesus, you're so smart. What was that end song? Republican Jesus. Oh, God, get it out of here. Hey, at least they're not trying to stone me. Yet. Yet. Heavy on the yet. Heavy on the yet. Because you know what? You never know. When that video was released, you were still making stone dust? Wow. So, like, what would you do with the stone dust? You were doing, like, some alchemy type shit? Or, like, what? What was the, what's the end game there? Just to, have some stone dust? I love these ears. Sorry, I love these ears. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Mommy, sorry. Mommy, sorry. Mommy, sorry. Speaking of, like, being, like, a millennial and everyone being Gen Z, and I'm a millennial, okay? This video is, it was the process that was fun. You know what, King? I'm glad you enjoyed. That's like half the thing of life, right? Yeah, as long as you're having fun. Crexos wasn't hurting nobody, okay? He was just using his precious mineral reserves how he saw fit. Perfectly legal. Perfectly legal. Time for Gen Beta. I don't... Why did we have to name them that? Also, how come they got to be Gen Alpha first, and then I'm just called a millennial? Like, lame. Lame. We need to get way cooler with our generational names. Okay? Like, way cooler with our generational names. So, I think this is an Albie React. Oops. Now, this video is called The Etymology of RAR XD. Now, if you don't know, maybe you weren't there, I'll show you. RAR XD. That was the thing, okay? Now, listen, my generation, back in my day, my generation invented texting, right? We invented that shit. Like, I remember a time before texting, and then I remember when people slowly started getting cell phones, and then, you know, and I feel like one of the reasons, like, we had to shorten a lot of shit up is because, like, you literally paid by the message. Okay, you literally, it was like 25 cents to send a text message. So you better, like, be able to fit everything into one message, right? And so from that, and not only that, but, like, the internet being, like, coming around and stuff, all this slang kind of was born from it. One of those things being RAR XD. Now, for what I remember, RAR XD was just kind of like a silly little thing. Like, RAR. Like, you know, like, and that was, it didn't mean anything else. At least not that I knew. Although I remember parents were freaking out at the time, thinking that all these, like, shortenings were, like, code words for, like, drugs and stuff. Like, LOL was, like, a term for, like, you know, drugs somehow. Yeah. God. I do not miss being a teenager. Never again. Never again. I'm not doing that again. You got your first phone in 2019. Nice. Nice. I think I got my first phone in, I want to say, like, my junior year of high school. So, like, 2008, 2007, 2008. And I remember I got in so much trouble because like it was supposed to be for like emergencies or to like call my parents, and I was texting my friend, and like I didn't realize that each text message was like 25 fucking cents, and I got in some trouble because like we were writing each other, okay? Like we were texting. Just out here trying. Just out here trying. Freaking boomers don't understand. Freaking boomers don't understand. Evil! Well, if it ain't the handsomest man. How's it going, King? How are you, boo? I hope work is going good. Love you. Love you. We were just reminiscing on getting our first cell phones, and you remember that, babe? You remember what year? Do you remember what year you got your first cell phone? I was thinking mine was 2007, 2008 type shit. Also, 22 fucking months. Thank you, King. You spoil me. Wheel spin generator. Here, you get to fucking. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I got it. When you're ready. When you are ready. One in the chat. You never text. You were like 13 when you got it. Yeah, so I would have been, let's see, junior in high school. What's that, like 16? 17? Yeah, because I was like 18 when I graduated. So like 16. Oh, here we go. Spin that shit. Spin that shit. I riz you up. I could do that. Oh, hey, handsome. Oh, hey. I'll take you out for some Mongolian barbecue and take you back to my place. If you know what I'm saying. If you know what I'm saying. Okay? Like, hey, just saying. Respectfully. That's actually how it went down, guys. I don't know if you know that, but that's actually how it went down. Iris Smith 10. Hey! Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Vive stream. Welcome. I am doing first stream of the year. You know, I'm a little late to that. It's already the 8th, but hey, it's already felt like it's been a fucking 6 months this year already. So, you know, right? Am I right? How are you doing, Iris? I like that name. Iris flowers are so pretty. I used to have them where I grew up. All different kinds of irises. They smelled so good. Smelled so good. Okay, Evil. Thank you again for the 22 months. Appreciate you. Okay? Appreciate you. Is a Samsung A10 and it was only 90 euro. Okay, well, my first phone was like a fucking Nokia fucking box. Okay? And fucking like with the keypad, no flippies. No flippies. You got a flip phone, Evil. Okay, Mr. Fancy Pants. Well, I didn't. Although I eventually did get a flip phone, but I did not have the cool. I always wanted one of those Razor phones in high school, you know. My setup looks really good. Oh my god, thank you. That's so sweet. I appreciate that. I try to get my little setup looking okay, you know. All right, so where were we? A bunch of cuties coming through here, throwing me off my game, and I'm here for it. So, oh, you like the ears, babe? You like that shit? Yeah. I'll make them do a little dancey dance. I'm a Cali girl. California, baby. What about you, Iris? Where are you from? We have a lot of people in here from the UK. I typically stream, like, for me, it's earlier in the morning. For a lot of UK people, it's more in the evening time. So I do get a lot of UK. Oh, another US chatter. Okay. So it's also been a very fucking week for you, you know? It's we were just talking about how the first week of this year has felt very long and just maybe not vibing with it necessarily. And I think maybe if we could all just hit a restart. Do you think they'd let us do a restart on this year? What's my favorite game? Okay, my favorite game is Dark and Darker. I don't play it on stream really because unfortunately the community of that game, it's like League of Legends bad. Like, it's pretty bad. Lots of nasty people. I don't know why. I don't know why some games just attract like the worst kind of, I'll say it, men. Let's be real. Let's be real. Okay, and they're just like mean a lot. But Dark and Darker is my game. Do I like? Okay, D&D I could get behind for sure. League. Okay, listen. No, I've never played League. I don't plan to play League. We have a lot of recovering League players here. Okay, they've recognized what's best for their mental health and emotional health, and they've taken a step back from League. Okay, but no, I enjoy Dark and Darker. That's my jam. I never did play Rivals either. I'm not like a gay. I would not call myself a gamer. Like, I play Dark and Darker. I could play some Mario Kart. Like, that's about it. Starts itching my neck. Did someone say League? No, don't do it, babe. Don't do it, babe. Don't reinstall, babe. You're better than that. Do I like to watch anime? Sometimes. I'm not really, I wouldn't say I'm like an anime watcher, but like I've seen a few animes that I've enjoyed, sure. I respect a good artwork when it comes to any kind of animated, I respect artists because I fucking can't do that shit. Sode! Okay, hold on, we're just yapping here, which is fine, like I love it. Sode! King! How are you? Sode in the goddamn chat. Let's fucking go. How you doing? How are you doing? That's my future sugar daddy Soda right there. Exclamation point Discord. I'll do it in a second for you here. Hold on. Exclamation. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Evil. Appreciate you, King. Just getting a little sip of my caffeine there. You just met your internet friend of 11 years? Oh my god! Was it good? Did it go good? Yeah, you will be rich one day. I know you will, Sode. You know why? Because you are on that grind set. You are on that grind set. I'm so glad it went good. I feel like I'd be nervous to like meet someone that I knew online for that long, because like what if you meet them and then like the vibe is off or something, right? Although I feel like at a certain point you'd get close enough. 11 years is a long time where you'd probably know if their vibe was off or not, Yes, on the grind, saying this as you just quit your job. Hey, you know what? I support Sode's rights and Sode's wrongs, okay? Sode can do no wrong. Sode's just out here trying. You'd love to meet some of your long-term internet friends. Maybe we just need to do a big old, like, everybody come meet up. Juice Ox. I'm gonna tell him you called him that. Can I add you, girl? I will. I normally don't friend people that like I just met, but feel free to totally join the Discord and hang out. And then yeah, I don't have Discord open when I'm streaming usually, but I'll check it out. After this stream. No, don't be sad. It'll be okay. There's a lot of cool people around if you want to hang. It's interesting because you didn't even talk much over the years as you grew apart, but we always planned to meet one day and the vibes were good, so you're glad? Oh, hell yeah. Will I remember your account? Haley Marshmallow. I mean, yes. And do you want to know why? I'll remember your account? Because, not to assume gender, but Haley traditionally is more of a female name. Now, again, not assuming gender. Haley traditionally is a more female name. I have always said, I do not have enough females in this community. Not that I don't love my guys, okay? I love my guys, my gays, and my theys, okay? But, like, I always welcome, always, on Twitch. I just feel like it's hard. Like, where are the ladies at? You know, I need my girls. I need my girls around here. So, you are always most welcome. You know what I'm saying? Most welcome. Friar Tuck, you're doing amazing, queen. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You're doing amazing, queen. You're doing just fine. And you know what? I'm proud of this community, where it's ended up. Like, all of the men that are around are extremely open-minded, very willing to, like, work on themselves, learn more about themselves. And, you know, that's just, like, that's so fucking important. And, honestly, like, it's let's consider it a date test. You know, if he won't watch Vieves with you, just call it what it is. Just call it what it is. If he's not watching the Vieves broadcast with you, girl, you know what I'm saying? It might not be. Or if the Views broadcast, like, made him think a little bit too much about, like, I don't know, maybe, like, his relationship with himself, or, like, his inner thoughts. I'm so cool. Stop. No, not really. Not really. I good at pretending. Maybe. I don't know. I just get on here and try to do my thing. But thank you, Iris. I appreciate that. I do. That means a lot. Sleigh check. Oh, you want another sleigh check? These are pink and sparkly, but they're not showing up on camera the way I want. Oh, I don't know. But they are. They're pink and sparkly, and I love them, okay? Trying. We try. Here at Vieves Broadcast Corporation, VBBC. Wait, no, VBC. VBC. It's not. Oh, God. I didn't just say that. It's fine. You know, it's slow check. Surely. Now, guys, listen. We were gonna. Okay. Can we lock it down? There's a lot going on. It's gonna be fine. Sode, you moved weird and now pain. Yeah. That's getting older for you. I hate to say it, but straight up, walk it off, stretch it out, take a lap. It'll be okay. Don't, they're screaming. She's screaming in the chat. Oh, God. Okay, now we're watching the etymology. Okay. You can make fun of me if you need to, but I need to look up what this word means. Go ahead, make fun of me if you need to. Haha. Stupid Vieves. Doesn't even know. I'm sorry. I can't quite think of what this word means right now. The study of the origin of words and the way in which their meanings have changed throughout history. Okay. So it's like facts about the lore of the word. Got it. Oh my God, thank you, Iris. Hey, I appreciate you coming through. Appreciate you. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Hope to see you around again. You're only 18. Why pain? Hey, the first time my back ever went out, I was 18, and I remember it vividly. And I was literally, I'd turned 18 not too long beforehand, and just immediately got my ass handed to me. So I don't know. I can't speak on that. I can't speak on it because I got fucked over. You wait until you add. What do you mean add you up? Add you up. I like on Discord. I don't have Discord open on stream during stream, Queen. I'll hit you after stream though. Okay. All right. So the etymology, which we now know, is the lore of the word of rar XD, and that's how we kind of got talking about, you know, like our first cell phones and the inventing of texting, and I was there type shit. Okay. May make me sound old. Well, I am a little older. I'm going to be 35 this month. Okay, so I was there. Okay. Back in the before time. All right. Back in the before time.
Rar. XD. Nuzzles you. Ooh woo. Mr.
Nuzzles you. Ooh woo. All right, evil. Rar. XD. Nuzzles you. Ooh woo. Sorry. 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 My bad. Why pain? Why pain, Friar Tuck? No pain.
Obama,
Not
why
like
do
this.
we say the things that we say? Why do those of us who were raised by the internet speak in silly riddles? Last year I made a video investigating
know.
the
Why do
origins
we?
of uwu, specifically how it went from being an emoticon created out of the generalized emoticon language of the 90s to being used like a word. Recently someone suggested that I should do RARXD, and I thought that sounded like a fun challenge. Today RARXD is a phrase we use often to invoke nostalgia.
Ookies. Oh my god, this is taking me back. I remember Ookies. Peach. Hey! The peach? Not the peach, man. Peach.
Nostalgia for the scene subculture, you know, emo's colorful cousin with worse music.
Oh my god! Grr, rar. Rar, that means I love you in dinosaur. Yes. Fucking grr. Man, I'll tell you, like, I was a little bit up on the mountain for a lot of this, but I did go to a public high school, even though it was, like, in the white-ass center of Whiteville, small-town Whiteville, bleh, type shit. But, this is how you'd go to the mall, and, like, yeah, this is what you'd see.
Oh, to be a scene kid in 2006 commenting RARXD on hot girls' MySpace pictures. RARXD
Oh, not the
is thought of as
MySpace.
sort of cute, flirty, representing unashamedly cringe affection
Man,
between
I would give everything to go back and see my MySpace. I think they deleted them all, though, didn't they? I don't even think you can see your MySpace anymore. Fucking sad. I used to have my MySpace was, like, fucking on one. Okay, like, I had, like, the custom song on there. Like, I had the pink background. Like, I was slaying, hey! It's not so scary if there's bats before. I gotta fix that, though. Oh, get scammed, Soda. It didn't even door knock. Oh, Vives, fix your shit. Vives,
kids
fix
and
your
the sentiment
shit.
that
What are
cringe
you
is dead in
doing?
general. But why? Let's break it down. There are two elements here, okay? RAR and XD. XD is an emoticon face. Like,
Whoa.
I should stand on.
Wait, whoa. What the hell?
But why? Let's break it
I
down.
need to see
there
that.
are two elements here.
I need
okay?
to see that
RAR
list real
and
quick.
XD. XD is
Now, what the fuck is this? And this? Oh, it's like the cat face. Okay, now I've seen Jazzy do this one before. Jazzy, I've seen you do this one. Caught. Does this mean, like, crying? This is sunglasses. This is, like, the happy face. Also, this is, like, a cat with, like, the... I'm not a scammer! Oh, my God. Soda. Future sugar daddy talking to me like this. Oh, my God.
it's an emoticon face. Like, ooh woo. I should stand on this side
Ooh.
so you can see it better. The D is like a widely smiling, laughing mouth. The X, I think, would be literally translated as dead.
Yeah,
But in this case,
like
it's
you're
like
dead, but
dying
you're
laughing.
like...
So XD is
You
like,
know?
oh my god, that's so funny, I'm dying laughing. Oh
Yeah.
God, my scene bangs. My scene bangs. Can't fucking
The
move
bangs
your
have
head
to
with
be
these
good,
things.
you know.
XD was widely used throughout the 2000s and 2010s, basically until emojis usurped the humble emoticon. It was super normal.
True.
It wasn't associated with any particular niche or subculture. It was just a common way that people would say
just
crying, laughing, or
way
dying
it
laughing,
went.
or whatever. Source, I was there. I remember 2010. Easy. We understand XD. RAR is a deeper rabbit hole, though. But
True.
before we get into it, a word from this video's sponsor, Helix. It's time to get
Helix? I don't even know what that is. Skip. Okay. Got it.
Scheduled content.
Got it.
RAR.
We good.
It comes from roar, except spelling it with a W makes it cuter sounding.
Rar.
It's kind of cute in the same way that uwu is cute. But that does not mean that it's related to uwu. It is not, okay? Typing quirks and purposeful misspellings were really popular as a way of conveying tone and personality in a text-based medium. It probably started because texting was like kind of a nightmare in the 90s and 2000s. And to illustrate this, I have a physical artifact to show the class, okay? This is my first phone.
Oh my god! That's actually way nicer than my first phone. But that's kind of... Mine was a Nokia, though, and it was much more, like, boxy. You know what I mean? Also, how does she still have this? That's crazy.
Are you ready?
Oh!
Yes.
Okay, that's how... Listen. Back in the day, this is how you knew you were... Like, the rich kids were all up on this sliding keyboard shit. Okay? That's how you knew. Alright? If someone, like, had it good, they had the slidey keyboard. My Nokia still works to this day. I don't even have it anymore, but if I did, it probably would. Because shit back then actually was kind of more built to last. Slightly. Your first phone is on your table. Hey, goddamn.
The keyboard looks like this. This is a
It's gonna be an artifact one day. Hang on to it.
This was definitely designed with like hip teens and tweens who like to text in mind. But it was still not a great experience.
Also, there's something so satisfying about sliding the phone closed that you don't get with, like, you know, a regular phone today. Like, you can't, like, slide that shit closed. You know what I mean? It feels good to hang up. Now when you hang up, it's just like, beep. It doesn't have the same, like, you know? You use telepathy, probably cheaper. Smart GoDaddy. We love a frugal king. You're gonna use it as, wait, you're gonna use your first phone as a stream deck? What the fuck?
Thing.
God damn.
Until
Okay.
like
Period.
2014, honestly, and by then some of my friends had iPhones, and like there was no comparison. Okay, this was about the best it got, and it wasn't great. Of course, you're going to invent short
worked
forms
just
and
fine,
spell
okay?
things as minimally and as possible when you have to type on this and that. Disrespect for the English language that was necessary when texting eventually made its way into just online communication in general. So even when using a computer with a normal keyboard, a lot of young people just wrote weirdly to distinguish themselves. I think My Immortal is an excellent specimen for studying that. Yes, it is known for its insane amount of spelling mistakes, and many do seem the result of someone who is just typing too fast. But I would argue a decent amount of the creative spellings in My Immortal are done on purpose. Proper English...
What is this? MCR. Oh, not My Chemical Romance. Oh, man. Okay, your first phone was a smartphone. Get out of here. Get out of here. That's not what we... No. You start with the Nokia brick like everyone else, and you're gonna like it. I'm only hating because I'm jealous. It's just ignore me. Just ignore me. Attention, special fangs. Get it? Because I'm gothic. Oh, like gothic. Special fangs. To my girlfriend. Ew. Not in that way. Raven. Bloody Tears 666 for helping me with the story and spelling. You are okay. Justin, you're the love of my depressing life. You are okay to MCR rocks. Got it. Got it.
Doesn't really suit the way that she wants to express herself. So
you
she
use the phone as a disability aid.
Period. To make her online writing sound
they do
more
make
like
good
her
tools.
Voice and to fit
Phones
her
do
goth
make
aesthetic.
good tools, especially
so RAR
smartphones.
Is a cute roar.
Old phones could
never.
never.
Become so popular, and among emo and scene kids specifically. I feel like we see RAR the most often when it comes to the phrase RAR means I love you in Dinosaur. Everywhere from Hot Topic
I
shirts
remember
to
those
boomer
shirts. Oh
memes.
my
It
god.
makes sense then to assume that the popularity of RAR
I
comes
remember.
from that phrase and that it was adopted as a coded way of saying I love you. But that is not correct, okay? To assume such a thing, it may seem logical. It's a good theory,
I wouldn't say I
but it
love
is
you.
wrong. The use of RAR predates the phrase RAR means I love you in Dinosaur by around 5 years. How do I know this?
Doesn't know.
Where does one go To hear the authentic voices of cringe middle schoolers from the 2000s, echoing through the ages, to wake their skinny jean wearing ghosts and shake them down for answers, it's fanfiction authors' notes.
Oh, that'll do it, yeah.
And what I discovered is that we were raring in 2003, which is way earlier than I
Whoa,
expected.
2003, no way!
The Know Your Meme page for RARXD points to this 2004 DeviantArt post as the earliest known use of it, but as usual, Know Your Meme is wrong. I'm just kidding. Know Your Meme is a great resource a lot of the time, but for some of these more obscure ones, it's
it can
not.
read text
that is
for
not
you?
the oldest
Hell
searchable
yeah.
RARXD on DeviantArt.
Hell yeah.
This is the oldest searchable RARXD on DeviantArt, and it is from 2003, like the earliest example from fanfiction.net. Both of those sites show the emergence and immediate spike in usage of RAR in 2003. We were raring in 2003, yes, but it did not mean
2003 is so long ago. Like, I was, oh my god, in 2003, I was still in grade school. Like, that's crazy.
The first evidence...
Most of y'all probably weren't even born.
Of RAR means I love you. And dinosaur entering people's vocabulary isn't until 2008. Sasuke-kun, do you know what RAR...
No! No! Not the Sasuke mention! No!
Means in dino language. So why then were we raring? I have come across a 2008 blog post claiming to teach you how to talk and act like a scene kid. Some people type like this.
Oh, her outfit is so
really
pretty here. What the fuck? I love this.
Sparingly. To say that something is very cool or the best, phrases such as that is the sex or that is the shit or so Vogue. P.S. Vogue
that
is
is
a
the
fashion
sex.
magazine.
I don't remember that one. I do not remember that is the sex. I remember that's the shit. So Vogue, I feel like that's a little more 80s.
And saying that means something is fashionable or modern. The only text talk to regular talk a scene
2003
kid is
was
allowed
5
to
years
use
before
is OMG.
oh,
Do
God.
not say LOL in real
Jover.
life or you'll be a poser.
Jova.
That is not good. Scenes are known for being very random, but be sparing. No one likes the person who shouts, I like cupcakes every 2 minutes.
True.
Rar and gur are additions, mostly used to express frustration. You are not seen if you dress and talk like one. You must be into the music too. No Jonas Brothers and skinny jeans / bright eyeliner. They don't work well together. Become invested in the local / indie scene, metal, screamo, electronica, or techno / trance. Scene gets its name from music scene. Angry commenters quickly inform the writer of this post that you can't just force yourself
the scene
to
kids
dress
are
or
fighting.
talk or
The
act
scene
a certain
kids are
way
fighting.
to fit a label. That's literally being
You don't
a poser.
want that.
In fact, anyone who actually calls themselves scene or emo is a
Ike
tryhard
was a bit of a
poser.
scene kid
and if
himself,
you're really
you know.
just different, then you can't be categorized, okay? Which I think is a good reminder of the silliness of trying to define these things.
True.
You know, that we are imposing labels and definitions on a group of people who really...
teenagers, especially like during my time being a teenager, maybe just all teenagers have always been this way, but it's just like teenagers think they're so fucking cool. Like their egos are so huge. Like myself included when I was a teenager. Like teenagers just think they're hot shit. And it's like, your brain's not finished developing. I don't know what to tell you. Like, teenagers scare me, okay? Like, to this day, I feel like I would get bullied by a group of teenagers. Like, they scare me. I don't like that. Go away. Go away with your clicks and mean stares. You never thought you were cool as a teen, but now you think you're pretty fucking cool? Hell yeah. And it's true. And it's true, go Lord.
Didn't use them,
100%.
and in fact hated them. And that very few people ever fit cleanly into categories like scene, emo, hardcore, and very few people who use the word rar ever gave it a definition. They might not even use it the same way as the next person might use it.
You just kind of did the thing.
So is it futile?
It was almost like, I would argue that it was almost like like what we know now as like a vocal stem that like everybody just kind of picked up on. I feel like that would happen a lot. Like things from quotes from movies and stuff would like pick up, and then just everyone would just be saying it like, and then one person would say it, and then everyone had to say it, and it was just like a thing.
To understand raw or futile? No, I will not give up yet. While I agree with the unfortunate
God, I love her
poser writer of this blog post that grr is an expression of frustration.
Mm-hmm.
RAR is more complicated than that. I disagree with RAR being lumped in with that because
I saw
RAR
a kitty
can
in her
be
background.
that, but RAR is so much more complicated than that also.
Where'd the kitty go?
In search of a true understanding of RAR, we must examine the primary sources. The first place I looked was fanfiction.net. And honestly...
You had a rough time as a teen? I did too, bro. I fucking hated it. I would never do it again for all the rest of my world. But at least you're out of, like, what us in America would say is, like, high school. You know what I mean? Like, you moved on. Like, you're in university now. Like, that's where you really get knowing yourself, I feel like. You know? Like, I'm talking about the teenagers that scare me are the ones that are, like, still in high school with their cliques and stuff. But I absolutely despised every single year of high school, and I would never do it ever again. Nope. I fucking hated being a teenager. You got through without killing anyone. You know what? You know what? Yes, same. Me too. Me too. Oddly enough. You know? Yeah, Ike, you know? Yeah, I did. He gets it, man. He gets it. Oh, wow. You got something you'd like to come say? Kitty. You got fresh food and water right there, bud. He just poopied, so he has to tell you guys all about it, you know.
Harrowing experience at first.
You
Disclaimer, I do not own Gossip Girl. Rar. Rate and review. Rar. Enjoy. Rated M for cussin' and some girl-on-girl smut.
Hey, yo. I didn't kill anybody. Hey. Listen. Nobody. I just smashed out a window, like, maybe once, okay? And, like, ran away, and it's, you know, it's fine. It's just... Surely wielding a shovel and breaking in windows when you're in high school, that's normal, right? Like, we all did that. Not just me wielding the shovel. I did do that. I was very angry. And I was very closeted. And my parents was... Didn't kill anybody.
Rar. AU. Please comment. Rar. Apocalypse.
And this was the age of fan fiction, by the way. As you guys know, I was a bit of a fan fiction enjoyer myself. Unfortunately, I never put mine on the internet. I would handwrite mine in these notebooks. I had just stacks of notebooks just filled with fucking fan fiction. I wonder what would have happened if I would have actually put those online. I wonder if I would have gotten some popularity there. Because I'm just going to say, you know, like, my fan fictions were pretty good. Just throwing it out there. You had mental breakdown. Yep, same, shirt. Yep. I was wildly dysregulated. And also probably should have been medicated. You'd have a serious amount of following on AL3. Oh, God.
Rar.
But do
Rated
I want
T
that,
for
though?
imagery, not a lemon. Rar. Complete. Please rate and review. Rar. Wizardmon looked out to the sea and saw... Rar. Read it and find out what he saw.
Oh,
Middle-aged
got him.
Gundam pilots trying to manage a rescue mission. Rar. Slight Yowie. Another one of my sappy stories. I had to write
Mine, oh my God, not a Cedric. I know what they're talking about. So this is a Cedric Diggory and Cho-Chan fanfiction, like Harry Potter. I didn't know people stand them together. I could see it, though. That's a cute couple. A not the, okay, wait, there's Digimon fanfiction. Okay, now they've just taken it too far. You can't. I know. That's what I'm saying. Ike. You can't just go around.
show Cedric fic, so rar.
Oh,
The way
not
that
Rule
people are
34.
dropping rar like it's punctuation, like it's an emoticon almost. I started to wonder, is
Just
rar
rar.
like the inverse of uwu? You know, uwu is an emoticon that came to be used like a word. Is rar a word that has no literal definition but is used almost like an emoticon to signify tone?
It's like tone, but also like rar. Just like, I'm just a silly little goober, rar. Don't take me too seriously, you know? Type shit. Does that make sense? Camera?
Somehow, if so, what
Wizard
tone?
Mon.
Like, I'm still
Digimon,
confused.
digital
Rar.
monsters.
Haha, did I get your attention? Well, this story is about Ayame and Koga. Oh my god, okay.
Okay.
So, the 2000s and early 2010s were the era of random humor. It's hard to explain the appeal of this if you were not in middle school at the time, because in retrospect,
It's just
really,
random
truly
shit.
annoying. Are you random? Moo, oink, rar, see? Purple angel
God.
turtle, rar, XDD. Rar, I'm a goldfish. You know, the usual. Unicorns go rar. Rar
Oh my
certainly feels at home
God.
among these
We were so cringe. Although people are still being cringe. I think people have just always been cringe. Ours just got, like, documented better.
Acclamations of quirky nonsense.
Kitty!
So,
there's a kitty down here.
is it futile then? Is this when we give
Exactly,
up? No.
GoDaddy, exactly.
No, I will persevere a little longer. I will continue to ask, why does Sasuke keep saying rar? Let's go back to the absolute basics.
Someone go
right?
ask Burn.
On the most literal level, rar is a cute roar, or like a growl, you know, the noise of some scary animal with fangs that is also cute. So on DeviantArt, you see a lot of people using it in the captions of their drawings of animals
that's
or
kind of
fantasy
cute,
creatures
actually.
or anthropomorphic characters. You see it used a lot when people are designing their
took it too
original
far.
characters who they've given fangs and claws and wings and etc. And yes, she has fangs like Namek and nice pointy nails. Rar. She is also called Ninjasaurus. Rar, XD. Sometimes, though, you will literally just see a picture of a normal...
Oh my God, a Ninjasaurus. Bro, what was wrong with us?
captioned rar, because it's a cute animal. Okay, so these are uses of rar that are starting to make sense. And what else might you do if you are perhaps some kind of a creature with fangs and claws? Fight? Defend yourself? There are certainly uses of rar that reflect that. As someone in a game who never trash talks, I do find it irritating when people are...
no. Oh no, it's League of Legends. Oh no. Oh no. Oh yes, but you can see, and there is where I take my satisfaction. As someone in a game who never trash talks, I do find it irritating when people are all raw at each other instead of playing the game. I do like, though, that they ban their accounts and they have to start playing all over, because then when they do and they trash talk some more and get banned again, eventually it weeds out all the poor sports as opos.
We're all rar at each other instead of playing the game. Rar. XD. A sketch I did of Domon Kashu from G Gundam.
I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna start doing that in Dark and Darker. In ranked games, I'm just gonna get on mic and be like, rar. 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 Especially because I play a druid, so that's perfect. I'll turn into a panther and be like, rar, XD.
Feminist ninja. What fighting style are you? A McGonagall Umbridge showdown. Rar.
Hey,
When Cortex
yo.
was finally able to stand on his foot again, he stormed over to his minions. What are you boneheads saying about me? He roared. Rar. Sometimes fanfiction authors will rar at their potential audiences as a sort of gentle threat away from content they might not like. Yowie, rar, be warned. Rate and review. Enjoy. No flames. Rar. You have been warned. Rar. Read or die. Rar. Rar.
You better watch the Veef stream. Rar. Rar. You better watch Veeves. Rar.
Post or steal, please. And yeah, I know I probably spelled Mirror wrong. Good, rar. Rar winds up being used to express all kinds of frustrations. I'm
Just
trying
rar.
to get
No
all of my
thoughts,
commission
just rar.
line arts finished today since school starts tomorrow. Rar, XD. I look so handsome here, OMG. I want to be a guy now. Rar. Update. I made a mistake. I deleted this one on accident, so I had to fix it. Rar.
Okay, stop.
Damn it, Evan, you had to stick out your tongue. Rar almost always expresses semi-joking anger due to its cuteness. You could be saying
Add it
you
to the
stupid
stream
illiterate
title?
haters,
Oh,
fuck
God,
off,
no,
you.
you.
Don't like my yaoi, but you're not. You're saying rar.
You add it
The
to your
aggression
stream
is
title,
fake. I
queen.
think pairing it with XD adds even another layer of irony or self-awareness.
Oh, hey,
It's like,
hey, Friar Tuck, have you been watching the new Fallout? Have you been watching the new Fallout show by chance? I know you like the Fallouts. Evil and I have been watching the new season. Oh, okay. Not yet. My lips are sealed. We give nothing away.
Ooh, I'm gonna get you, LOL.
Worth a watch.
You're laughing at yourself when you say that. From here, rar becomes an expression of being jokingly edgy, scary, villainous, but also cute. Darkness will conquer all. Rar.
Rar.
Edgy, scary creature implications.
You don't have Prime?
I think is what makes it so popular with the, I don't know, emo scene, goth type crowd. In fact, there is a delightful amount of raring vampires on DeviantArt.
Oh yeah, you gotta have. Okay, and now this is where I come in, right? Veeves. Vampire fan fiction writing legend. Okay, vampire fan
Funny
fiction writing
vampire
legend
selfies
Beeves
and
made the
vampire-
scene. Okay? And I fucking... So who was I in love with? So I was in love with Dracula, first of all. That was like my number one. Okay, Dracula. And then also Lestat from Interview with the Vampire and Queen of the Damned, which were like my favorite books at the time. And of course, I mean, okay, he's not a vampire, but Aragorn. But we're talking vampires. So, yeah. Dracula and then Lestat. I wrote some fan fictions, if you know what I'm saying. If you know what I'm saying. Okay?
Attacks you and bites you. Rawr, XD.
Rawr.
Take this quiz or I will bite you. Rawr. Maybe I was a monster.
Slash me attacks
Maybe
and
the
bites
rumors
you,
were
chat.
true.
Rawr.
So, rawr and stuff. You see a lot of poses like this. Like a claw.
Yeah, you
or
gotta
a
see,
paw
that's
of
what I'm
sorts.
doing. You gotta
Sometimes
do
it's more
the
claw,
rawr.
sometimes it's more paw. And people doing like growling faces in selfies. And of course, wherever you have monsters, you inevitably have monster fuckers. There are plenty of examples of rawr being used to express attraction. Sexy emo boys.
Guilty. Guilty, Your Honor. Send her to jail.
Rawr. I think he's hot. Rawr. XD.
Ooh.
How are you with boys? Rawr. But seriously, how are you with boys? He's so sexa, sitting there on my
Stop.
wallpaper. Rawr. Ben decides
Stop.
to have fun with one tall, dark, and handsome ex-con. Rawr. LOL, it's my first lemon. So when you comment rawr on someone's MySpace picture,
I'm gonna
are
fucking
you trying to
cry.
seduce them? Or fight them? Or
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry because, like, literally, like, I used to do this. Except, again, I wouldn't put them online, but I would let my friends read my fan fictions, right? So I was like, here's my new Dracula fan fiction, rawr, like...
warrior
Holy
cats roleplay
shit.
with them.
Oh.
It's gonna depend on the context. To make things even more vague and
Little
unhelpful to
roleplay?
any time travelers looking to go back to 2007, there are plenty of examples of rawr being used as an expression of just kind of excitement or a burst
You have
of
brave
energy,
friends? No, we were all just, like, horny and virgins and didn't have anywhere to direct our, like, sexual energies. So we just, like, would write fan fictions and share them with each other. Yeah. Yeah. So, you know.
Like, yay, awesome, excited to be here. Rawr, another one. Rawr, yay,
Another
my
one.
second quiz. I love it. My first thing on Quizazz. The title
Oh yeah,
explains
no,
it
and fucking all the quizzes, like you would take the quizzes and then you'd post all your results on like Facebook. You know, like which I remember I would take quizzes like which Lord of the Rings character are you, and like I would just keep retaking it until I got Aragorn, and then I would post the results like I had gotten Aragorn the whole time, even though I didn't. At Facebook, yep. Like when, and this was right when Facebook first came out, so like everyone was transitioning from MySpace to Facebook. And so, you know, it was the first time like balancing multiple social media platforms, kind of, I guess. At least for me. And again, I was from the fucking mountains, so I could only access this kind of stuff when I was like either at school or at a friend's house. And I actually got in trouble before at school one time in high school. I got in trouble for checking my Facebook while I checked my Facebook on the library computer, and I got in trouble for that. Which in retrospect is like, chill.
Please take rawr. Made up my own Sailor Scout. Rawr.
Oh.
XD. Sometimes rawr is almost like an excited greeting, like, hello! Exclamation
Rawr.
point. I'm here and I'm cute, edgy. I'll update this page later. Sweat. Rawr.
Sweat.
Hello. Rawr. XD. I'm traditional, no computer tablets or coloring programs, etc., talking about their art. This brings us finally to rawr means I love you in dinosaur. If you Google that phrase today, one of the first pictures you will find is this one, or
Aww.
some variation of it. There's tons
It's
of
so
variations of
cute.
it. The original is this pencil drawing posted to DeviantArt on December 6th, 2007. However, just because this cute dinosaur drawing seems to have gotten really popular doesn't
It's so
mean
cute.
that it invented the phrase Rawr means I love you in dinosaur. It didn't. There is an earlier use of the phrase from March 2008 on DeviantArt.
I rawr you?
And one from October of 2008 on fanfiction.net. So, although I am confident in dating this phrase to 2008, I don't know who originally came up with it, who originally posted it
I don't think anybody
online.
knows.
Just that popularizing it seems to have been
the cringe
collective
hurts your soul. Yes.
of artists on DeviantArt.
Expose
probably
yourself
other
to the
websites, too, at
cringe
time,
until you
who
become
made
the
a ton of
cringe.
drawings and edits inspired by it in all of their different styles. There's so many different ones out there. Finally, we've arrived at the most well-known meaning of rawr, but let us not forget all of its history leading up to that point. In the words of one DeviantArt poet, rawr means I loved you in dinosaur. Rawr gives a sense of false anger. Rawr is such a cute word.
Oh, wow.
Rawr. I broke a nail. Ooh. Rawr. I love you. Just rawr.
Oh, wow.
Smiling cat face.
Cinema.
Beautiful.
Cinema.
Going to shed a tear. Our final remaining question
Stunning.
is, how did rawr XD become a unit? Not only rawr or
A
XD,
unit.
but rawr XD. A phrase deeply rooted in scene aesthetics.
Oh, yeah.
What is scene, anyway? Besides emo's colorful
Oh,
cousin
man,
deeply
those
rooted in
belts. Let me
scene
tell you something. You'd kill for these belts. I remember I saved up and then threw a big fit until I think my mom or somebody drove me to the mall so I could buy one of these belts. And they were so uncomfortable. Like, that's the stupid part. Is like these fucking skinny jeans and these big old belts, like fucking so uncomfortable. But we all did it anyway. I don't know. But the belts with the studs on them, like that was like the thing.
aesthetics.
You had to
What is
have it.
scene? Anyway, besides emo's colorful cousin with worse music taste. To understand it, we have to understand a little bit about MySpace, the social media site which came out in 2003 and reigned supreme until it was dethroned by Facebook in 2009. 90s, 2000s, pre-MySpace, alt music subculture already included a diverse hodgepodge of different music genres and different fashions that emulated those music genres. Emo was kind of the newest offshoot at that point.
True.
A lot of young people
Everyone
in
was
those
feeling
subcultures were
emoed.
quick to adopt MySpace. And the story goes that there were these teenage girls, mostly teenage girls. Jeffree Star was also there, and they became early influencers. They
Was
were good
he?
at looking.
How fucking old is Jeffree Star? Also, ew, Jeffree Star. He gives me the uh-oh feeling. I'm not gonna lie. Jeffree Star kind of gives me the uh-oh feeling. I don't know.
Cool on the internet.
He's like a
And they
makeup
amassed a ton of
designer.
followers. And because of the
Gives me
influence
the-
these kids
the ick.
had on fashion, taste, etc., people started to call them scene queens, as in like queens
Scene
of this
queen.
subcultural scene. What we would probably now call emo, but they didn't really call it then. Back then, sometimes they would call it hardcore or just the scene. And then that got distorted
So
into
hardcore.
the niche that scene queens represented, specifically being called scene, which is super confusing. Good job on that, everyone. In a 2020 interview, former scene queen Hannah Beth Merjos reflects that she and her friends were just 3 teenage girls who met on MySpace. They would have quirky photo shoots dressed up in tutus and crowns and clashing
Oh,
brightly
man.
colored things. We all connected because we lived close and we were in these very emo, hardcore music scenes. I used to go to shows 2 or 3 times a week. That world was my whole
Oh
life. I
man,
didn't-
going to shows 2 to 3 times a week. Oh god. That's a lot. That's a lot of
I knew the term
shows.
scene queen until I was 17 or 18. Yes, they were really that young, and adult men were not
I
normal
didn't
about
start
it.
really
That
going
was
to
like a
shows
really
till I was
common
in my
thing with
20s.
Anyway, I was with Audrey, and we were doing a lot of events with this company called BuzzNet. We did Warped Tour together. We had poster signings and things like that. And I just remember girls being like, "Oh my god, I look up to you guys. You're like the scene queens." And I'm like, what is that? Many of the bands that scene kids became obsessed with were bands that actually got started on MySpace. So it was a
True.
very exciting time to be part of this thing, you know, like it was all happening. Many of the scene queens
Asking
went on to date
Alexandria,
band
oh
members
my
and become
God.
embroiled in their drama. You know, they weren't just fans. They and the MySpace community were actively creating this thing, the scene, you know?
It was the scene,
Unlike
man.
all of its predecessors, scene is native to the internet. We've always associated certain fashions with certain music, but with scene we also think of typing quirks, certain memes and internet popular
True.
art styles. MySpace's custom profiles with their patterns and glitter and stickers and flashing
Man,
things and
okay, one thing
aesthetic-
I will say that social media does not have anymore that it should is like, okay, first of all, I'm reading this girl's profile and I'm just like, I straight up forgot what I was gonna say because her fucking thing is furry 101 years old. Oh, the layouts. MySpace. The way you could customize your MySpace, like, we've lost that as a society. You're not able to customize fucking your social media like this
sensory
anymore,
overload that feels very reflected in a lot of scene outfits. It takes the skinny jeans and studded belts and graphic tees from emo, the candy bracelets and bright colors of rave fashions. There's definitely some 80s glam in there with like, I don't think we talk about the influence of 80s glam on scene hair enough, okay? It's like this fabulous hodgepodge of music subcultures past with sparkly rainbow unicorn vomit all over it. However,
that's a good way to describe it, actually.
Scene appeared and disappeared as quickly as MySpace did. A very, very bright flash in the pan.
07.
But it like didn't stay dead. At the very least, the aesthetic didn't stay dead. You know, what I will call scene core fashion, checkerboards and Monster Energy and candy bracelets. Oh boy, it's all back and seemingly more popular than ever. Hashtag roaring 20s is what they're calling it.
No, not the roaring. Bro, not the roaring 20s. I can't. I beg of you, please. Listen, we are 6 years into the 20s, okay? Like, it's not, it's, there's been nothing roaring about this time, okay? Nothing roaring about it. I'll say it.
Just dead. Put your cat ears on, son. We're going to see a marching band. I've come to
I'll
realize
put on my
that
ears.
RARXD is a recent creation.
Fuck.
It's an expression of nostalgia for the scene subculture and the young internet. It's certainly something that some scene kids said, sometimes, but so did furries and weird internet kids in general. Plus, RAR and XD didn't always used to have to go together. They so often do now because it's a caricature of how cringe kids used to speak on the internet. It's a frozen artifact compared to the dynamic ways that people used to use these expressions. That said, I would never want to discourage anyone from roaring, okay? If today RARXD means cringe is dead, then I am all for the hashtag roaring 20s. I also think that while there is an element of nostalgia to it for some people, there are also a lot of young people who are drawn to these scene core sort of things just because
and it's been like, I've gotten old enough now where I'm seeing younger people, because I'm going to be 35, right? So I'm seeing like younger generations now being nostalgic for a time that I lived through. And that's a weird feeling. I'm not going to lie. Like, when you get to the point where people younger than you, younger generations than you, are being nostalgic for what you grew up in, it's a very weird feeling. Because when you're growing up in it, it doesn't necessarily, you don't stop and think like, oh, be so nostalgic for this one day, which I'm not. I'm not nostalgic for anything remotely related to my high school experience. I literally graduated, drove off, and never came back. Fuck high school. All right. But you know what I mean?
They're sparkly and people like them. And scene music was kind of terrible anyway. Like, do you guys remember Blood on the Dance Floor? Kids, do not look that one up. My advice to future scene kids, okay, don't listen to any of the music. Okay, just take the aesthetic.
Dude, straight up. Wait, you're nostalgic for the 1300s? No way. Amazing. Back in the good old days, am I right, Goat Daddy? Back in the good old days. Burn the witch! Burn the witch! Oh, the music. I was gonna say, the music that they would play at, like, I remember at, like, my 8th grade dance, my high school dances, the music they would play was so wildly inappropriate for, like, children of that age, I feel like. But they played that shit. They did.
More 80s glam. Stop buying fast fashion forever. Make more weird art. You'll be fine. And that is all for now. Yours faithfully, Strange Jones. Rar.
Period. Rar. Period. Period. Nostalgic for the 1300s. Yeah, it was really popping back in the day. I'll tell you what. You didn't have dances. What the heck? Why not? That's crazy. No dances, you're telling me? For how unsocial I was, I literally went to every middle school dance. But then in high school, I kind of dropped off on it. But I did go to my, like, my senior prom dance. I had a little fun, I guess. I do. I like dancing. I mean, back when I could dance a little more. Nowadays, it's, like, not so much with the dancing for me. But, hey, I used to tear it up at the club. Just saying. Just saying. I used to have my moments. Used to have my moments every now and then. You know? Every now and then. Let's see. Let me get a sip of water. Water's good. Everybody stay hydrated. Everyone's getting sick. I feel like there's this terrible flu going around, but luckily I'm home like 99% of the time, so hopefully we're all good. But, like, yeah, everyone's been getting all sickified after the holidays. Ugh. No, thank you. No, thank you. Well, let's see. My resolution this year was to stream more. And I feel like I already kind of messed up by waiting 8 days to go live. But you know what? That's when the stars aligned. That's when the stars aligned, okay? You have 1.25 liters of Pepsi. That's a lot of Pepsi. That's a lot of Pepsi. Drank it. Although here in the States, that's probably like what considered a small. I don't even know. Our size portions are all jacked up to hell. Surely we'll be okay, right? Guys? Right? We're gonna be okay, right? Surely? Wait, it's gotta go. You gotta go up with the one that goes up like that. Yes. All that Pepsi and no crisps. Feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. Let me see here. Okay. What is today? Like, what's the day of the week? Today is Thursday, January 8th, 2026. Can you believe it? Yeah, this month has already felt so fucking long. What the fuck, fam? What do we, like... Let's see. Oh, yeah, this is a banger. Let's see. So we watched the etymology of RAR. That video got me a little nostalgic. I'm not gonna lie. That video got me a little nostalgic. I'm over here thinking about back in the day, man. Although, I don't really get, like, nostalgic for fucking, like, my high school experience or years, I guess you could say, because, again, I had a terrible time. I did not enjoy... I was very closeted and very angry. So V's was not really vibing. But, you know, everything in retrospect, I suppose. And, you know, things can... Even times where you weren't necessarily super happy can start to seem nostalgic, I feel like. And then next thing you know, you're turning 35. And it's like, whoa. Honestly, like... For the most part, my 30s have been pretty, like, non-too insane compared to, like, my 20s. My 20s were fucking the craziest time of my life, easily. Particularly between, like, I want to say, like, 24 and 28. Between, like, 24 and 28, shit was insane. Like, that's probably the craziest time of my life. But, like, again, I look back on it with a little, like, aw. Even though going through it, it was fucking terrible. But I wouldn't trade the experience. I wouldn't trade any of my experiences for anything. Because at the end of the day, you know, our experiences, good or bad, are, in a lot of ways, what make us, right? Hopefully we can learn from them and grow from them and release the bad feelings that we don't need, but maybe hold on to the lessons. All part of growth, even if we dislike it. You know, it's called growing pains. And it's just so fucking true. And it's not fun. It is not fun. No, not when you're going through it. But once you can look back on it a little bit, you know, we'll see. And that's like a part of what I try to do on this stream. Like, I wish I had something like this to watch when I was younger. You know what I mean? Somebody to watch who could maybe teach me a little bit about, like, polyamory. Not even polyamory, but like my relationship with myself. And, you know, just like, that's the whole reason I wanted to get into streaming, is like, I just hope that, I know we get silly and all that, but real talk, like, along the way, I do hope that I've helped somebody somehow, you know, maybe feel a little bit better about themselves, or figure out a way to kind of treat themselves a little better type shit. And that's just always going to be my goal for streaming, is to just help out when I can, you know? And you helped me. Oh, hell yeah, Friar Tuck. Hell yeah. That's my girl. You're doing amazing, Queen. You all are, okay? Like, we're all just along on this crazy little fucking journey. I don't fucking know. You know? You know? It's like that. So listen, I think today's going to be a short stream. I'm feeling a little distracted. My head's not quite all the way in the game. I mostly just wanted to, like, rip the Band-Aid off of, like, getting the first stream of the year out there. You know what I'm saying? I was feeling a little anxious that I hadn't streamed yet this year. And now we did. So I think next stream we'll get more into it. We'll do, like, a new episode of the Poly Couple. Maybe some more React videos. Shit, maybe we'll even get into some gaming. Perhaps. But I want to thank you, loves, for being here for my short little stream. First stream of the year, 2026, baby. And here's hoping. My New Year's resolution was to stream more, so will Vives actually stick with it? I don't know. Your guess is good as mine. Your guess is as good as mine. Just kidding. I'm gonna try. Let me get our goodbye song. Where's our goodbye song? Here it is. Okay. Here we go. The goodbye song. You better? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Will do. All right. Sweet things, I'm going to send you over to Burn. That is where I'm going to be hanging out, watching him do some RP and such. So I'm going to send you over there. Thank you guys so much for hanging out today. I appreciate all of you more than you know, okay? Y'all are the best, for real, for real. Best way to know when I'm live next is the Discord type shit. Go ahead and join that. Okay. /raid Burn. Oh god, I can already hear the screaming from his stream. Great. Alright, sweet things. I adore you so much. And I will see you next time. Alright?